welcome, like Queen. First of all, introduce yourself to the world because there's a lot of people, listening to this radio station. I hope you Bluetooth that box that they have up here, and make everybody hear it. 'Cause, this is professional.
Yeah, man, we play it all over the place, man. You know how we go. Well, you don't know this is the girl Black Queen, aka the Maroon Queen, tuning in with DJ Kid on the Dub FM, and I am ready.
Alright, you hear everybody, you hear that? You hear? She is ready for the reasoning. So big up everyone in Saucy Fire, so she there on the line and she there listen. Saucy Fire, it's Women's International Month and it's almost the end of March. The last time we have a conversation with Saucy Fire and we have a conversation about abusement in relationship with the mother and the stepfather that abusing a little child, a 10-year-old child. You know what I mean? So it's like this woman's national month and we care for the woman's then. I don't know about anybody else out there, but me sure know, so we care for the ladies then. You know what I mean? So first of all, give your thought about what's going on.
Okay, so you're asking about the stepfather abuse a child. I'm trying to get what you're saying.
Alright, abusement that the teaming up with the mother and the stepfather. The mother teaming up with the stepfather to beat her own child almost to death. Right? Those are the abusement that going on from one day until now. I don't understand what getting these young people's brain or in their blood that they're born. You know what I mean? So as a woman, right? You're married with a man, you're married, you have your husband, and your child is not his child, but he's in your life. I know he's gonna be stepdad for your child, right? You hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
So whether the child do something wrong, isn't it right for you as the mother that birthed that child to join up with the stepfather to abuse your child, not the stepfather's child, your child? It is right for that to happen.
Well, that can never be right. That's the answer that, I mean, you know. First and foremost, I love children. Even children that is not my own, so I don't see myself, I can't imagine doing even my own child out just with another person, another individual. No.
Right. Because that woman that come home and see the man beating up her child should join the person, just join the man and exactly do the same. What me don't wonder now, me don't wonder these type of people that get themselves pregnant. I'm just wondering if they really want a child, or them just don't, or maybe the child was keeping them back. You get what I'm saying? Because enough ladies out there now, Queen, enough ladies out there always say babies holding them back for doing what what they want to do out there. You know what I mean? So I try wonder if it's like a revenge that lady that they take on her own child, that abusing the child almost kill the person.
Well, first of all, that's not a mother, that's a sick person. A sick person would do anything. They just happen to have a child.
But sometimes I wonder too, I wonder if I really sick that person sick. Women's National Day people, so we are on the line with Maroon Queen, and she's one of those reggae legend. A lot of people never hear about her, but she's a part of the music industry, and she's a powerful person. I love to reason with her, and have a lot of, cause she teach me a lot, you know, over the years. So much years now since we have been friends. Hello? Hello?
Yes, I'm here. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I was asking how much years now since we have been friends.
We've been friends for a long time.
A very long time. We treat each other like brothers and sisters. From in the pandemic until now. Right?
Way before the pandemic.
No, but that's why you talk with the people. Because people are listening to you, because I'm on Facebook Live also. And
Okay, so,
people,
yeah.
everybody is listening.
Well, yes, man. Well, you don't, but you know, kid, I've not only you've been definitely a source of that you're what I call a family and a friend, you know. I don't say family as blood. I say family as people that treat you with love, respect, and look out for you. And you do the same for them. So, you know, so I'd more say yes, you're like a family.
I will be a family. Because only you alone can take me from where I live. Come by your place. Nobody else. So I really know real still. You get what I'm saying? Real, no real. Saucify is on the line. So anybody can call in, you know, you can call in on the number that doing this reasoning. You know what I mean? You can call in and you know we have Maroon Queen on the live. Now you can even put some questions to ask Maroon Queen on the live. I know a lot of people right now is on my live show right now. I'm listening to the Dub Party FM with Maroon Queen. In the meantime, I'm gonna play this one. Featuring Maroon Queen alongside the legendary Singer J.
Singer J. I don't want to sing.
Listen to this one coming from Maroon Queen alongside Singer J.
So we come back again. Let me just go on and let me hear me say. An next man replace you. You were my very first girl. I love you more than anything in this whole world. Why did you leave me to cry? Oh, my baby. You never knew what you had till I walk out your door. I gave you so much, but you still wanted more. All of the things that you made me endure. You walked out and left me crying on the floor. I say you never miss the water till the well run dry. You remember when you used to want the good girl to cry? That was the reason I told you goodbye. Now you see me with another man, you asking me why. You shouldn't do me that. Now that you left me and gone.
Maroon Queen is on the live alongside Saucify. What's up, Saucify? What's up? Going on? You have a question?
Greetings.
Maroon.
Dub Party FM, greetings to Papa D, greetings to DJ Kid. The Queen is on the line. Queen Maroon Queen, the beautiful Queen. Bless up yourself. I'm listening live on the interview and you are doing an awesome job. What you say the person they not do? Them are not human.
Queen said that.
Demons, but two of them are flesh. Yeah, man, them are flesh, so them just produce fleshly things, you know?
Them rise up, fire for them, right? Fire.
Right through.
Yes,
Right through.
so Saucify.
And that
Saucify, you can ask her, you can reason with her, and we know, a woman's National Women's Month, and we need these people to speak about the abusement of the relationship. You go.
Sanctifier. As the boss DJ Kid said, this is Women's Month.
Yeah.
And, we're giving some tribute and some honor to the woman with like the real mothers, the real woman.
Yes, ma'am.
Instinct, a motherly instinct, you know what I mean? And, I would like to use this opportunity to ask you on the present conversation that I've seen been coming up recently with a lot of females. It seems like a lot of females are facing the same thing. Where they're saying that the males are very pink, they're very girly, and they're not man enough to how they should be man enough. What is your take on that?
Oh my, the funny thing is I just actually was scrolling Facebook and a man and a woman was getting married. And his outfit he had on like a lace. And I was thinking to myself, okay, I mean, you don't need privacy, you don't need a privacy. Say, something alright? You know? Because a man, you can have a man who is very masculine and he wear pink, you can't tell, you look funny.
Hold on, let's fire. Hold on, Maroon Queen. We have two beautiful ladies just come in the studio, but they don't know what we are speaking about, but they look at me and smiling.
Alright, wow. So fire. Alright. When I say
go ahead.
Very pink, you know, I'm not meaning, I'm talking about these men that is on the borderline, you know. I'm talking about the man that they're supposed to be man, but they're not man. They're very soft. They have the woman doing the manly stuff because they're weak. They're soft
that's
yes. You know, they're not allowing the woman to be woman anymore.
That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic.
So this is right. That's the take that I'm asking you. I wanted to take on this because interesting interviews, and I've seen that. I've always thought about it. That the man, they, you know, they're very fragile and not bringing on the man, but it's a fact, right? You know, you want a man that can.
You guys can't want to be.
You know,
you can't try it. Why you like? You want to join? Hold on, like Maroon Queen. I have a lady right beside me want to join me. What I'm speaking about, because it is National Women's Month, almost, right? Okay. And we're speaking about the abusement in the real. Get a mic for me. Get a mic there. Get a mic. Which one? This one? Yeah, it's alright. You can stay over there. You're right here. You can even stay right here. Because my card is very, very tight. So we're speaking about the abusement in the relationship of, if you agree, of you as a mother and you have a gentleman in your life, probably stepfather for your son or your daughter. If it is right for you to join that stepfather to abuse them, the child that you birth, right? The child that you birth, if it's okay with that to join the stepfather. Alright? So let me hear your take on that.
No,
hold on. Hold on.
We spoke on that already.
Yeah, it's a lady in the studio that want to join the conversation. So
yeah, but we kind of move on, I thought, you know.
Okay, so
because as I said, those are not mothers, they're some demons that in flesh, because no mother would allow that.
So you know,
you know.
I believe with her that no mother shouldn't agree with no stepfather to abuse their child or children. I really agree. So if any mom agree with their fiance to abuse their child, they don't have any love for that child or those children.
Alright, so Maroon Queen, what do you have to say now?
Well, as I said, we spoke on that, and as I said before, that the love that a mother for a child, because as I said, even as a woman, you know, if you have a heart, you will not want to see a child abused, much less the child that come from you. Yeah. So, but we already know that's wrong. And some just happen to be mothers and fathers, and some just happen, you know, whether some is not. So that's not a mother. So I kind of close there. I don't have much on that to say. So as I said that, I was asking the topic has been intriguing me a lot, and I had that Sassify her opinion, and I'm happy to have more females on the line because it's Woman Month. Yeah. Woman. there are some burning issues that has been happening to the females because I've been thinking about it and then I've realized that a lot of women has been complaining. You know,
Absolutely.
a woman has sanctified and then another woman in the house. I wanted to ask them what are they take on the fact woman that the man then is not man enough, they're too soft. They are even telling the woman to be more like the man, you know, like providing or, you know, some kind of lazy. It's kind of supposed to be like protect, take care of his home, and you know, it's like a lot not around much anymore. I see a lot of women complaining that the man them is very soft or very pink. That's the word. That's the word it's using.
Yeah. Well, let me go ahead and say something. What I was thinking here, because there's a lot of ways to look at what could cause the condition, because, you know, from biblical, because, you know, me, I'm going to go biblical first.
Yeah, yeah.
From the biblical standpoint, it said, a man must, by the sweat of his brow, he shall eat bread. So from the foundation of Adam and Eve, it's the man that's supposed to provide for the woman, right?
Yeah.
But now that we have gone out of biblical and we're coming to just doing things the way how we want to do things now, what I have seen in most percentage of household, women, we are being more stronger, we are being independent by we're educated, and some woman, me don't need a man. So when the man come in now, after them feel lonely, and the man come in now, they're still at that place where they're so masculine as women. So I take it from this point, this side of you, because there's a lot of percentage to this. And when the man come in now to be a man, sometimes we don't know how to submit, which is we're talking about biblical now, submitting to a man, letting him be the man to carry, because man have to, it is his duty to lead and it is his duty to provide. So if we women take on that thing where we are provide, after a while, this is the reason why a lot of relationships break down, because a man have to, it's just like a woman have to have attention, a man have to be a man, you have to lead, you have to take on the responsibility to lead. Those men are sitting back and they're not doing anything. The reason why they're not doing anything, they become complacent. And why they are like that, because sometimes we women don't know how to just allow the man to take care of us.
Okay.
Right.
But let me answer this, right? Would you allow a headless man to lead you?
Of course not. But why would you even have a headless man to begin with?
Okay, so the truth is, right?
Yeah,
No,
no, no. And this one.
Going out back to mine, let me know. Wait.
No, hold
No.
on, no.
She said.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
I got it.
When I said a headless man, a man that don't know where he's going. Would you allow a man that do not know where he's going, do not even know what to do, how to be, or where he's taking you, or, you know, have no idea? Would you follow a man? Would you let a man like that lead you though?
But that's where you date somebody and you find out what is your goals, what is your goals for 6 months, what is your goals for 6 years, where do you see us? I mean, that's where you start to present a question. That's at that point you know, okay, is this the man for me? Is this where I'm trying to go in life? Does this make sense? You know, those decisions are made before you even decide to commit in a relationship with a man for you, even if you know when he's headless. Because when you get to the point where you're headless, I'm gone.
Seriously, read that.
That's true.
You mentioned biblically, right?
And
With the
sometimes,
fact that no, people are not taking the time to know their spouse.
true.
It's all about sex, and if the sex is right, then we have a relationship. Then sometimes baby come into play, but majority of the society, our society, that is what is happening. Nobody.
Yes.
In fact, it's looked down on a man if if him even talk to a woman 2 weeks, much as a month, and him don't get into her panties, right? So
Yeah.
it's a spirit type of thing. Okay, I like you. She look nice. Him look good. You know, whatever. And then now, all right, we could try the sex, and if the sex work, right? It's not going in a way where people is getting to know each other first, going on dates and all of that. So what that comes with now, you have sex, you intertwine, you have soul ties, and plus sometimes children.
Yeah.
No. Right? No woman don't want to leave because woman like to if and most women want to be one thing, especially if they have they already feel tied to the person or have a child, right?
Okay.
Really headless. And but he has ego. Right? So now, because of the ego, and he's not even willing to learn, you and him can't even sit down and have a good conversation. Basically, his way of being a man is to talk loud, rough up the woman, and that's his way of being a man. So, right there, so, in majority of the society, that is what's happening. So, a woman don't really have a righteous man to lead them where they can follow, because I'm sure if a man is doing the right thing, if a sensible woman is going to allow him to lead and be submissive.
Maroon.
That's what you have to worry about. You want your man to take care of you. You want your man to be in charge at the end of the day.
Alright, Maroon Queen, I'm gonna play this song. Her name is Maroon Queen, and she's on our phone line right now. And this lady beside me is so excited to say something, but we gotta play this song. Listen to this song. What got Maroon Queen in car? And this song, Maroon Queen, this song is the right song we're jumping on. This song is the right song because enough man out there take up some woman and
play the song, let them hear, and then you can comment on it. Yes.
Okay, alright then.
You tell me that you love me when we are making love. How come you don't show me when you're around your friends? Me say again, every day I say you love me now, man. Yet still you're not give me no attention. Not even little love.
Yeah, the same thing you talk about. You see the lady in the studio, what she love? And the same thing when Maroon Queen said a while ago. Pull up that song there again. Right for the top, Maroon Queen, and know it going on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the phone line with Maroon Queen, reason about, it's Woman National Month. And we have a special guest in the studio, but we got a special guest on the phone line also.
Yes. It's a pleasure to join in the conversation. I enjoying it very much. Big up everyone who listening. This is Nisha in the studio.
You hear that, Maroon Queen? She dey enjoy the music. Alright, Nisha, where you from, Nisha? Let the people know where you're from, so you say you're interested.
From April and over.
Okay, and I saw you just come in the studio and interested in the argument that we are saying about this type of person. Can you give your takes? Can you give your takes on what we are speaking about?
A taste on what you're speaking about?
Yes, as a Maroon Queen said, no man no want no woman, them just want something.
True.
What you have to say, Maroon Queen, you're still on the line? Saucifier, where you at?
I'm saying that the man them need to step up their game.
These men nowadays don't take the time out to know woman.
Woman to be woman,
So what does the third person have to say? What's her name? I'm sorry.
What's her name?
Carry on. Miss Carrie.
Carry on, what you have to say about this topic? 'Cause this is hot topic, you know, and it has like fire. So,
Yes.
Hot topic. yes.
Yes, the topic is stepdad abusing stepchildren, and some mom agree to it. But I think that is a no for me. No mom shouldn't agree with by right. Not even their father should abuse them or you stand aside and look. You should stand up for that child, whether he's wrong or he's right, and try to discipline the child or show him how to discipline the child in the right way. I think that is the right way.
Ladies?
Okay.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
True. So, did you hear the other topic that we were also talking about? What is your take on that?
No, I didn't hear that one. What is the other topic?
She never catch one the kite.
No, I never get that one.
The hot topic. Wait, would you want to repeat? Or
Huh?
because we need, to get the opinion of as many women as possible. No, we're not to bash the man them or anything like that. But as Woman Month, I think if we be making known what is lacking and just to find ways how to fix it, because it don't make no sense, we're not having a conversation and
Yeah.
how we gonna fix it? You know what I mean? And it's really tributing to a lot of homosexuals in our community. We all man being solved. True solve.
Okay.
No man not farm no more. No
True.
man not use them hands. Hardly can, fix a little plumbing. A lot of them.
Man is not handy in the home anymore.
Them, yeah, the manliness there, you know what I mean? They're easy to get tired. And I'm not just talking in the bedroom now. DC, not,
Not
I'm
me.
not talking the bedroom, ladies.
Not
It
me.
is. And Anderson, the man that is on here.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Hold on.
Even not too, but
That's true.
We're saucy for you there.
But it's not about you having a problem, it's what a lot of women complaining about in society. What's happening now, I've seen a couple interviews. I've been seeing it with the males, and I noticed it, and then I noticed a lot of women even on interviews they're talking about it that. Like some of these men have a problem for a woman to mind them, and I do believe that a man should have pride.
True, the man they are putting the woman them ahead
A
now.
lot of men they're not allowing the manliness that are allowing the woman to be in the feminine. Woman have to be taking off the back.
True.
And once a man is lacking, man too. Stand up and catch where the slacking is happening, and that's where now she's going to go in her masculinity. You understand? So a lot of women, you find they're a little bit rough right now because they have to be doing a lot of things that the man should be doing.
Believe in that.
Yes, let me speak to the
That's
women
true.
now, and from this standpoint, because in every conversation you have to have like a good cop, bad cop. Let me talk to the women then. Women, when you have a man that come into your life, just step to the side and allow him to start to do what he's supposed to do as a man. Sometimes we women we're too rough and we're too tough, and we can buy this and we can buy that.
Sometimes you allow them to do it, but they're not doing it well. So sometimes you have to step in and show them because they're not doing it as how they should. So sometimes you as woman have to step in and show them.
Exactly. That's what the society of women and girls and
But everybody this situation is not that way for everybody. What I'm hearing from the men is that the women, because we're so independent sometimes, we're not allowing the men to be men. You understand what I'm saying? It's not one way or another. There's so many different ways why we're having this issue in our household. We're not willing to submit to the man so him can figure it out and to get himself together as a man. Because we are just being a man. We're used to being single. We used to buying things, paying the rent, driving the car. It is okay. If your man can take care of your car payment, it's okay if your man can come in and pay the rent. It's okay for you not to be so independent and not dependent upon the man. May I talk up to the man them too.
Oi, oi, Maroon.
So this now, okay, you were saying something?
No.
No, man, so something, cause listen,
No,
me
not
have
me.
this problem too, you know, cause so I'm an independent woman. Me so used to doing so much for myself and just being that person who go to the go-to. So when a man step up and start, I'm like, oh, okay, yes, I forgot that was the original plan of God for man to actually take care of the woman. We're so
I
used to
do,
that.
yes, I do get that. I get that there are women like that. There's women like you. I get that. But, you know, woman who understand this give thanks for the real man. So we're not even talking about the real man them at this point. We're
Talking about the waist one them. The one them,
you
the
know,
waist.
how can we get them to understand? How can we get them to be more manly?
Yeah.
You know, like
Them little girl child man them there. Them girl child.
young boys have. These young boys have, a lot of these young boys have this thinking like, whoa, if I can get a woman, then I'm fine to take care of me. If this, right now, it's not a woman, ask that. I know it's a parent, a man ask that.
Repeat that one. Repeat that one. Repeat that one.
Listen, I said right now, it's not the woman them asking the man them to pay rent. It's or to pay the car note. It's the man them asking the woman them to do it.
Right.
It's like that's what's happening right now. That is more prevalent right now.
Hey. Hey.
I am not on my aspect. I am blessed that I'm around a man that will take care of me, and I gladly allow him to. And I love when man take care of me, because man, you know, I love a man just being a man of a whole. You know, if you know we need a man there, and this is why I'm can't do. We need them. Because if we tie a puncher down the road, 9 times out of 10 is a man going to change it first. You know? If something needs fixing, it's a man we have to call. Right? The man is very important in the society. But no, what is happening when I see that we're losing it? We're losing so much of a man, because we're not only talking about the man, them so much of them gone to the other side and wanting to be one of us. We're talking about what people say they love woman. They don't know how to behave in a manly manner, how to lead them home, how to lead a woman, how to even just be a man. In fact, they want to compete with the woman and